It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am diving in to June's Color Rush Studio kit. Um, this is the Spread Sunshine kit, and it is gorgeous. And I just had to start with the sunshine paper, right? like, it's just so fun. And I knew I had to cut it up. So I went ahead and I cut all the pieces up. And then I roughed up all the edges. I did try to keep them in order so that I knew which direction they went. I knew that I wanted to take a couple of the rays and I wanted to use the frazzle for the rays, but I wasn't sure which ones I was going to do. And so that is why I roughed up everything. So the third one in is the first one I am going to use the frazzle with. I'm going to use the pink polka dot. Love, love, love that. And then here I am putting on this one and I'm thinking, did I do something wrong? I feel like maybe I didn't cut this right. Is there something else that's supposed to go there? So luckily we got two pieces of paper and I could pull it out and reference it. So it just is that I need to kind of move my frazzle over a little bit so that it's more centered. So that is what I'm doing. So now it fits in that space a little bit better. So I'm going to glue all of these down. And then there's not really a ray that's skinny enough for the frazzle. So what I'm going to end up doing is actually laying it over the ray, which I probably could have done with the pink as well. But I don't think you would have seen it. Like that frazzle covers up that area really well. So I've got all of my rays down. I did decide to put my sun on the right hand side instead of on the bottom or the top like it is supposed to be. And somehow even though this is a 12 by 12 paper that I put it all back on, for some reason it was a little off. So I'm going to go ahead and trim those off, and then I'm just going to rough up those edges. And then, so I did the third ray in with the pink polka dot, and I'm going to do the third ray from the bottom with the black and white polka dot. And you can see there that it fits nicely on that piece because it's not a lot of color. So you wouldn't necessarily need to know that it didn't need to be all by itself. So this is my photo. This is sunset over Santa Monica when we went for spring break. And it's just a cute picture of my daughter, and I thought it worked really well with this paper. So I decided I didn't want to add any other papers. It might be because I'm struggling cutting into them. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes I do struggle cutting into them. And this is definitely one of those days. So I went ahead and just roughed up the edges of my photo instead to give kind of that white core. So you get a little bit of white. I guess I could have just backed it in white, but I decided not to. And then I pulled in that blue pom-pom, and I'm going to stick it underneath the pink ray on top of the orange ray. So you can see that right there. So now I'm going to take a little bit of time and I'm going to dig through all of the kits and see what I can find for embellishments. Now, this layout is not going to need a ton of embellishing because I feel like the pattern paper really does a good job. But I'm going to find a few things. The first thing I'm going to find is a title from the acrylic kit, which I did Sunny Days, which I thought that was completely appropriate. And then since I was, embracing the whole sun situation, I pulled out the wood veneer sun, and I'm going to put that up at the top of the photo, where I'm going to make a little cluster with 2 tabs and that sun. And then I pulled out one of the super cute clouds. Oh, I just love the clouds. And I'm going to put one of those up there. I'm also going to pull in one of the layered hearts, and I'm going to go ahead and stick that over there by the title. I was thinking maybe I needed one up at the top. I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe I needed like a label or something to journal on. But I actually think, so journal wise, I feel like on the side of my photo would be a really good place to journal if I had a lot to say, or even underneath, even though I turned that sun paper and now the lines are going the wrong direction. But I think what I might do is actually just write Santa Monica 2025 underneath the title. I think that's where I'm going to put it, because there's not really anything else to say other than where we were at. So I think that's where I'm going to put it. Let me know in the comments down below where you think I should do my journaling, and where you would do your journaling. And then I'm finishing it off with the sequins that came in the kit this month. I absolutely adore sequins. If you know me at all, I have definitely been in love with sequins for a very, very long time. So I decided to do a big cluster of sequins up at the top next to that sunshine and that cloud. I did think to do a couple of them coming down kind of like raindrops, even though it wasn't rainy. And then I'm going to do a bunch around the title. So I'm just going to take my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, which dries clear. I'm going to make dollops of where I want to put those sequins. And then I keep my sequins in like a little container so that it's easy to put them back in the bag and to get them out. And I use this crystal katana. It's got like a waxy tip on one side and then a metal tip on the other side. So that is going to do it for today's layout. Make sure that you check out the description box and head over to the shop and get your hands on this kit, as well as some of the other amazing things that are in the shop. And you can use my code 10crystal and that will save you 10%. So that's going to do it for me today. Remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.